So let's begin with my journey. I'm 81 years old. I started out in OBGYN, but also did a cancer fellowship in GYN oncology. I'm basically overtrained. But anyway, I went from there to UCSD School of Medicine, where I was in charge of the residency program and also was in charge of GYN oncology. And I did that for 6 or 7 years. And I must admit, due to an incident that happened of a patient who did survive 5 years, and at the end of radical surgery that I performed on her, she committed suicide. And I began to look at what I'm really doing in life. Am I really helping individuals? Did I really communicate with this woman fully what the eventuality of my surgery was? And as a result, I started to look for something more. And thankfully, there were other people trained I was trained at the end of 1966, but by 1970, there were other GYN oncologists, and I was able to leave that field. And for the next years, I practiced OBGYN for another 15 years. But never, ever stop thinking about cancer. There must be a better way. And I read something that just touched me. It was from Albert Einstein, and he simply said there are things we don't see that move what we do see. And I asked myself, what am I not seeing in medicine? What don't I see? What don't other individuals see in medicine? And I thought, maybe it's the mind. Could the mind be involved in illness? And with that, I went back to school and got a PhD in psychology, counseling psychology, and I started doing something that was new in medicine at that time. It was called psychosocial oncology. At the same time, I started working at an addiction center, and I began to see that people who are addicted aren't that much different than people who have cancer. Is there some similarity? And to tell you the truth, I found some similarity. And the similarity was simply that these individuals were living the identical lives of their parents. And sometimes I was able to find out they were living the lives of their grandparents. And this took me into a whole new world called epigenetics.